a reservation for 8 Lisas.
8 Lisas.
I love that. Do you love that?
Virtual reality.
Hi, I'm Danny Murphy.
And I'm Evan Real.
And it's looking a lot like winter. Well, at least like the snowflakes from the Salt Lake City trailer are giving me winter vibes, Evan, because I'm so excited that we got RHONY last week and Salt Lake City this week. We're getting gifts.
I know, the Bravo gods, they give with both hands. I cannot believe how lucky we are to get this right after RHONY. And I don't know, like, I can't decide which trailer was better. I don't know if there needs to be a winner because they were both really good. I guess I feel like there was a stronger through line and maybe a narrative that I was following in RHONY. Like, what I'm loving about Salt Lake City is it feels like a mystery. There's someone recording people.
You're recording us?
Salt Lake City kind of is like Bravo's like novella, because like there's 5 stories going on at the same time and then a major like reveal at the end where I kind of took away from it. I'm like, what's going on? Like, because for RHONY we know like Brynn and Uber are having a fight. Rebecca Minkoff is mad at someone's pregnant. Salt Lake City, I'm like, wait, so who is friends with who? And it seems like the people that are actually the closest right now are Lisa and Meredith again.
I know, which we didn't really even get in the trailer. We just kind of got that on social media because people were seeing that they were commenting back and forth on their posts about the cast photos. There was like some purple hearts and some kissy faces, and I forgot what it was exactly, but it was good. It was good vibes.
And you know the Salt Lake City girls, they treat their emojis very seriously, like the thumbs up and everything. So they really mean business with that. And I'm glad they're having that good weather energy between them, because it seems like Meredith and Mary are not in a good place.
You're not always the victim.
No, I am not.
Have a good day, okay?
Yeah, you used me for 3 years. I got the memo.
And Lisa's not in a good place with Whitney or Angie.
I have built everything I have
on the backs of other people.
You can get that wig off your head. You will never be me.
Oh my God.
First, let's get into Meredith and Mary, because I was super shocked to see that confrontation. Like,
You're sneaky little snarky little something.
Leave me alone.
Get out of my house.
first of all, to kick Meredith out of any home, whether it's like your own, just feels so disrespectful. Like I could not ever imagine.
Meredith could have her bangs looking any type of way, and she could have a seat at my table with whatever food she. I don't have fancy enough food or champagne for her, but she could have some budget stuff from the strip mall I buy things from. It's truly kind of true. It's where my Dunkin' is. There's a liquor store next to a Dunkin' next to a sushi place. Everyone should move.
Meredith, like, that's a pass, babe. But I cannot imagine what would prompt Mary to kick Meredith out of her home. There was some tension and a conversation about Meredith expressing to Mary, like, I feel like you've been using me for the past 3 years, which is interesting because that is a break of the fourth wall. Because Meredith is she was the only one who kept in touch with Mary, kept her in the loop for her to come back to the show as a friend of. Now she's a full-time housewife. So it's like, okay, Mary's a full-time housewife. Now she's like, whatever, I don't need Meredith. Let's show Miss Meredith how I truly feel.
And this is the Mary that Whitney's loving, because she said she loves this Mary. So I feel Whitney's enjoying a little bit of the mess and watching the mess while not being fully a part of it, even though she kind of steps into it at the Lisa dinner.
Yes.
Which is so.
I am obsessed
so
with the Lisas. Was there a theme? Was there a name? Like was it like Night of 100 Living Lisas? I'm not
probably.
really.
I'm sure she maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if Lisa Barlow, when she made the reservation, she sent 55 wigs and was like, everybody actually at the restaurant also has to dress up as me, not just these girls. Like, if we're putting on a show, we're putting on a show. I've done, she's done all the festivals and everything like that. She can Sundance, she can make a reservation, go this hard.
No, seeing all the girls in those Lisa wigs, like, that was immediate Housewives iconography. And then her telling Whitney, take that wig off, you'll never be me. Like, she made it so, like, the most unserious situation so serious, and I love that about Lisa Barlow.
Because also what I love about Lisa Barlow is she believes in her heart, and so it is true. The biggest insult you could say to someone is, you will never be Lisa Barlow.
That
would cut me to
the bone. Like, that's terrible. That would wreck me.
It'd be a big gulp to swallow. Yeah.
Yeah, if Lisa doesn't think I could ever be her.
And I guess Lisa is ruffling the feathers with Angie K. Because this is the thing. I was kind of confused, and I feel a lot of people were confused how Salt Lake City was going to go this season, because they ended last year all a united front against Reality Von T's Monica. which, sorry to the Salt Lake City ladies, like, she is kind of funny on Instagram.
Yeah.
Did you see her golf cart situation? No, he left when I was 4. Like, she just has it. She doesn't have a snowflake, so they can all sleep peacefully. But so I kind of was like, is this season just going to be them just unpacking that, which would have bored me to tears? But it seems they wasted no time.
No, yeah, exactly that. Like they were all united, so it was like, how would they ever feud with one another? But they found their ways. They found their way back into feud territory.
And I love too how much Salt Lake City utilizes like the feds and recording devices for things, because I don't know who is left to record now.
To me, and I don't know if I interpreted this incorrectly, but it felt like the way it was packaged in the trailer was
Heather to Whitney, right?
It was like a Heather and Whitney recording situation.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you're kind of right. Like, Salt Lake City is the novella of Bravo, and so they know their formula. So they had like the reality Von Tees, they had the Jen Shah. So the black guy, like, there's always so much mystery involved in the narrative, and so I'm wondering, like, I just hope this recording, whatever it is like a true, authentic occurrence within the group. I hope it doesn't feel a little pushed and produced.
What I'm wondering, because it came along in the trailer, so I don't know if that's actually connected. At the same time, someone was like, I think Heather was like, "You talked to our sworn enemy." So I'm like,
is that Reality Von Tee? Is that Monica?
Filming like Heather and sending it to Reality Von Tees?
Because that would be crazy.
It would be crazy, but I feel like they kind of get with like a Lana Del Rey energy where they're crazy but they're free. So I could see, and like Whitney on her healing journey, like I don't know if that was like maybe she wants to make amends with Monica.
Well, Monica did. She was out here saying that they tried to get her back towards the end and involve her. So maybe it's a situation where the producers were creating space for her to come back through Whitney, and then unfortunately they just couldn't cross the finish line because Monica claimed in that clip that went viral on social media that basically the women banded together to make it not happen, and then there was an exchange between Monica and Lisa Barlow, which makes me think Lisa Barlow was most likely leading that charge.
And wasn't it after the reunion that didn't you see Monica with Angie K and Mary, or was that at Kathy Hilton's, or was that like way before all the stuff?
That was way before all. Monica wasn't at Kathy Hilton's.
Mary said that she would.
Mary said, "I'm the only one in the group who still would talk to Monica, who would entertain the thought of her coming back." So maybe it's through Mary. Maybe that's why Mary and Meredith are beefing.
Mary had a little lamb and a big plan. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I'd be really into that. I do love. We didn't get to see too much of Bronwyn, the other Bronwyn.
Yeah, there's a new Bronwyn.
A new Bronwyn on Bravo. I feel this has to be a record for the amount of Bronwyns in the zeitgeist.
Do I look like a serious driver?
You do.
She seems fun, and she seems very bold with her outfit choices.
Yeah, she's bringing the fashions.
She's bringing the fashions.
She's bringing the fashions.
And I love that it's like, the thing with Salt Lake City is they wear, because Angie K did this a lot, where she went full Xenon, and like, just like to go to like the equivalent of like, just like like the Smith, and she would be in full Glamazonian situation for like the most casual of a restaurant, which I love from a housewife. So I feel Bronwyn's giving her a run for her money.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I feel like Bronwyn would wear couture to Ruby Tuesday.
She should.
I don't know if she's going to Ruby Tuesday. I personally am just like craving the salad bar.
She might be a TGI Friday. She might be TGIF. You never know. Well, what I do know is that while I did like her look, she might have to fend off some fashion trolls.
Are the fans coming for her? I haven't really seen any of it. So what have you been seeing?
The fans are confused.
Okay.
One, she kind of looked like, and this is a compliment, I would assume. She kind of looked like someone trying to dress up as inspired by Beyonce's Renaissance B outfit.
That's not
the worst.
No,
it's better than B movie. So like,
did you see B movie?
No.
Well, how can you say that?
Because I know what a bee looks like.
Oh, you mean like their interpretation of what a bee...
Like, she's basically dressed like a bee.
Dressed like a bee.
Yeah.
And it's a better interpretation than what they were serving in B movie.
Yeah.
That you didn't see.
I didn't see. But I don't know. Actually, the more I'm thinking about this outfit, I don't know where it does fall on the...
On the spectrum? Yeah. Do you have to watch B Movie before you can make statements
Bronwyn
like
B.
that?
She's like, it's my namesake. She's like, I was an extra in that.
I need to know if she's seen it.
I think she has, based on the wardrobe.
Yeah.
But if she does have to fend off any trolls, she should take some advice from Gina.
The fashion trolls do
Talking about the queen bee.
Yeah. Yeah, the trolls definitely come for Gina and some of her style choices on Orange County. And she responded to this one confessional look that, like, I don't really know how to describe it. On its surface, like with the big hair and the glimmering gleam of her metallic mini dress, like that does sound like a recipe for success. I mean, particularly like for a gay brain, like you put sparkle, skin tight, big hair, spray tan, like add all those things into one pot and you get a delicious sartorial stew.
I think what messed her up was the part.
See, I don't think it's the part. I think it's the volume. Yeah. I think that unfortunately for many people, they didn't understand just the sheer size of the hair. Like as Leah from Love Island would say, she was doing her big one. Oh, and we all have to do our big one at some point in our life. And so this was her very big one. So I think she just had to get it out of her system.
And also, she kind of has like, she's Edith Piaf. She has no regrets.
She really doesn't. She really doesn't. No.
And I'm not even gonna lie, I loved it. Like when I looked in the mirror, I was like, this is my favorite interview look of all time. I look good.
And she even told us, like, you take a little listen. She says that she's been serving for years.
And do you know what? I think she does have a point there, because I think obviously we all know Gina went through it with the extensions and the bleach blonde hair, and the fans were very vocal about some of those choices, and then Shannon Bedore made fun of those choices. Like, she's been taking these hits for a while now, but I do think that I feel like her personal style has progressed over the years as she's like...
And Emily agrees with that too. She said that she has the best style in the cast.
She said that Gina's not afraid to take a risk. And like, certainly she's not. Sometimes the risk pays off. Sometimes it doesn't. But regardless, we're talking about it.
We're talking about it, Gina, and we love talking to her.
Yeah.
And I think she's in a better place with her stylist than Heather Dubrow.
I know. That was... Okay, I was a little shocked to hear that she and Dubrow... I don't know if Dubrow knows it quite yet.
You're gonna know.
Basically, Heather and Gina, as you guys have seen, they're beefing on the show currently about Paparazzi Gate and what Gina did or didn't say to Katie or to Heather, etc. So Danny and I were like, how are things like currently as you're watching it back? And like, I don't know, it feels
a little
like one-sided, according to Gina.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna like survive. Like,
I know. I'm curious. I wonder what Heather's thinking too, or if she's gonna maybe having a moment of realizing that she has misstepped a little bit with Gina.
Yeah, I also think
in Gina's opinion.
Yeah, in yours and Gina's humble opinion, I do think that they will definitely discuss it at the reunion. Yeah. But I don't know, like so say you were cast on Housewives, and you were having beef with a co-star. And you guys made up, like, around the end of the season. Things are good. Then you relive it. And you're like, that bitch said what? And, oh, yeah, I guess I am a little bit upset about that. Mm-hmm. And the communication in between is a little lackluster. It's a little weird. Are you going to save some much-needed conversations for the reunion? Or are you going to reach out privately and figure it out before? Like,
if they keep on not reaching out to me, y'all wait for it at the reunion. Because I'm like, if you don't want me coming this hot for you, where were you the past 2 months? You know what I mean?
So they're going to have to make the first move.
Yeah. But Gina has been saying that she's been making the move.
No, yeah, Gina's been making the move.
So, like, I mean, like, there's only so many first moves you could do until you're like, oh, this person doesn't want to dance. So then I have to shout at them. Yeah. But also, if I was on Housewives, I'd gleefully admit that I call the paparazzi on myself.
Yeah.
Well, I know Heather didn't, but I'm saying I would. And Terry said he would, too.
Yeah. And Gina told us that she's been the only cast member who consistently has stated out loud that they believe that Heather is telling the truth.
That's true.
I wish Katie had more than a yes.
Because
we'll never really know the truth.
That's the thing, Katie. I know. I want her to, like, I need her to come to the reunion, like, with a photographer if she's really going to, like, play this game.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Like with the photographer. Wait, can you imagine? They're just like behind the couch, like shooting, and then all of a sudden be like, hey, Heather.
Remember me?
Remember our day at Disney?
And like they pull out the Zelle. Does Heather Dubrow use Zelle?
I don't know if she's a Zelle. Do you think she's Zelle the photographer to show up?
I think so. I'm not saying that. I'm
Or
just saying if Katie, I would love Katie to prove me yes or no.
And a Zelle is better than a yes.
In my mind. in my mind of what a receipt is, because a Zelle actually is a receipt.
Yeah. It's proof of a monetary exchange.
Monetary transaction.
Yeah.
And I mean, while the paparazzi, we could call them, they wouldn't answer for us because we don't live like a housewife. We have the chance to party like a housewife.
Yeah, so Danielle Cabral, she's having her big party like a housewife party this weekend. The party that started a whole lot of drama with Jennifer Aydin. And you're dirty with the hairstylist, this, that. Honestly, I still don't even understand the details of the situation, but I do understand that Danielle likes to have a good time, and she's ready to party it up with Melissa and Fuda. She's having a lot of fun with those girls.
Oh my God, I am so excited. This event, you know, when you go to like these Housewives things, besides like the Dolores baseball game, which was phenomenal, by the way, it's a lot of like Q&A, you know, they get up, they take their pictures, but this event is, we dance and party the entire night, and it's so much fun.
Yeah.
You know, she is a true professional because she talked to us about this on her actual birthday.
I know. What a sweet little Leo queen.
I know, I love that, and I loved talking to her a little bit more about the Nate stuff, and also some fun stuff about, because she even said, she's like, everyone keeps on asking about the future of Jersey.
Yeah, so she gave us a little bit of her thoughts. I think she's actually kind of more interested in just sort of like living in this moment of no filming.
Yeah.
And it seemed like she's like, everyone's like so obsessed with what the cast is going to look like when the show comes back, whether it's like a full reboot or a half reboot, whatever it is. And she was kind of like, I mean, honestly, she was like a little like uninterested in like, but I was like, Danielle, come on.
Not care less.
How are you not interested in this? So we had to press her a little bit.
A little bit.
And turns out seems kind of down to film with Jennifer Aydin.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Jennifer, your move. Actually, Bravo's move.
But the thing is, like, Jennifer and Danielle, as contentious and dramatic and physical as it became this year, like it did make for some compelling television. And Danielle makes so much sense. Like, if it's not Jennifer Aydin, it's gonna be someone else, because these housewives, they need someone to fight with.
That's the name of the game. They get a little heated. They get a little heated.
Yeah, a little heated, and then beat it. I'm not endorsing that.
No.
Actually, Danielle did say that physical violence is never okay. So,
You know, when someone gets physical, that's never right. It's wrong. But the saying, words hurt just as much.
do you know what? Actually, I remember years ago, Ramona Singer told me that the wine glass that she threw at Kristen Takeman's face from the canoe in the water, etc., she said it was plastic.
Okay.
So Housewives been using like prop glasses for years.
I remember she also, at our live show, told Avery never to walk with a glass because it seems trashy for a woman, and that if you need to have a waiter or a man bring your drink from the bar to the table, or don't bring your drink. I'm leaving that. I don't know if that's true or not, but if anybody wants to live like Ramona Singer.
Wait, so you can never carry your wine glass?
That's what she said. She was like, Avery. She was like, Avery, you can't do that. Like, she truly was like, and Avery was like, what are you talking about?
Wait, so if I'm Avery at a bar and I want to move to a different location inside of the bar, and I still wanted my drink, I would have to then like telepathically communicate with any man in the room that you need to move
mountains, go full X-Men.
That's honestly,
but it works. I mean, it works for Ramona because I feel she always has a man doing something that she wants.
That's so true. Wow, that's really funny.
I know. It lingers with me whenever I hold a glass. I'm like, am I trashy?
Yeah, I didn't remember that from the live show.
Oh well, she said it. Oops, she said it backstage, but I don't think she cared. Oh.
Backstage, she also asked me if I was wearing sunscreen on my hands, and she said that that's where we age first. So she didn't think I was looking so ageless by Ramona, and I'm sorry to say that I still haven't really utilized her tip. They're just orange and spray tan.
Well, she wants to keep your hands clean to carry women's glasses.
And that's that on that.